So let us start. So far we have discussed the two variable K map and three variable K map. And just as an example of two variable K map, we have seen a truth table in which input were A, B and the product term, if you write down, and output. So the possible inputs are 2 is to the power n, where n is the number of input. So possible combination of inputs are 4, and these are the possible combination of inputs, and product terms so formed are A bar, B bar, A bar B, A B bar and A B. And output that we desire is 1 when the input is 0 0 and 1 when the input is 0 1, and output should be 0 when input is 1 0, and output should be 0 when input was 1 1. And we formed K map for this, and the map was obtained like this. You can put B at the column side and A at the row side, and different variation that A can take is A bar and A, and different variation that B can take is B bar and B. In which squares we have to put 1. You can see it from truth table. 1 has to be put in A bar B bar cell, means 1 should be placed over here. Then A bar B, 1 should be placed over here, and then 0 should be placed over here. This is K map representation of this truth table. You can very easily observe that the same information which is occurring in this truth table is translated in this map. Same information. Okay. So this K map is nothing but the translated version of truth table. Okay. So now you see the min term corresponding to this one is A bar B bar, and min term corresponding to this is A bar B. If you write the function straightforward from looking at the truth table, you will write f to be equal to A bar B bar plus A bar B. Okay. Now if you see, you can take this A bar common, and B bar plus B will come inside, and this will be equal to 1. So naturally you are left with only A bar. Okay. Meaning thereby, if you design a circuit which gives you A bar at the output, this will suffice the whole matter. Okay. Now how can you obtain the same thing on K map? As I told you yesterday in my lecture, that while roaming from one cell to other cell, you observe a single variable change. So this kind of cell can be grouped together to form a loop, and in this group, in a certain group, you have to observe which variable is changing. B bar is changing to B. While roaming from one cell to other, you are observing a change in B. So you will drop this B, and you will keep the unchanged variable with you. The unchanged variable is A bar. So A bar you will keep with you, and you will drop this B. And how it is dropped? It is dropped using the logic of Boolean algebra that I am showing over here. Okay. So the same problem I am taking for 3 variable map. Yesterday I discussed 3 variable truth table also. So let us draw that truth table once again and discuss what will be the mapping of that table. A, B, C is the input and fundamental product and mean term designation, if you can call mean term, and output 0 0 0 0 0 1 0 1 0 1 1 1 0 0 1 0 1 1 1 0 and 1 1 1. These are the possible outputs. You can write down the fundamental product term. This is A bar, B bar, C bar, A bar, B bar, C, A bar, B, C bar, A bar, B, C, A, B bar, C bar, A, B bar, C, A, B, C bar, and A, B, C. Similarly, mean term 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and output that you desire, you wish the output to be equal to 1 for this combination of input, 1 for this combination of input, 1 for this combination of input, and 0 for this combination, 0 for this combination, 1 and 0 and 1, like this. Okay. And suppose if you have to map this truth table in a K map, how will you map? This you can say that this is M0, this is M1, this is M2, M3, M4, M5, M6 and M7. Okay. Now you can take two variables on column side and one variable on row side, or the reverse of it, two variables on row side and one variable at column side. So I am taking simply two variables at column side to vary, and those are B, C, and one variable, that is A, at the row side. So the possibilities of A is A bar and A. Possibilities of B is B bar, C bar, B bar, C, BC and BC bar. We are changing these variables in such a way that only one change occur at a time while roaming from one cell to other cell. Okay. So naturally this will be the mean term. If I write down the mean term, this is mean term number 0, mean term number 1, mean term number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Am I right? Okay. So place 1 where it is required. M0 is 1, M1 is 1, M2 is 1, and M5 is 1, and M7 is 1. Now look at the minimization of this K map. How can we minimize this K map? Okay. So we will take the group of ones which contain maximum 1 neighbor cells. Maximum 1 neighbor cells. Okay. And the number of cells enclosed should be of the order of 2 is to the power n, where n varies 0, 1, 2, 3, like that. Okay. And we will, this way we will form the biggest group first. Biggest group first. So what will be the number of ones occurring in a group? Number of ones occurring in a group. So if it is a 3 variable map, the maximum number of one that can occur in a group, suppose if all outputs are 1, then all 8 will make a group, and the maximum number of ones that will occur in a group of 3 variable map is 8. Then according to this rule, the maximum one that can make a group is 4. 4 ones can be if they occur in their neighbors, they can be made to form a group. Then two ones and then single one. So this way, if we observe this K map, so the number of ones that can occur together to form a group is this. Okay, is it? The number of ones that can occur together to form a group is this. Okay, and the number of ones that can occur together to form a group is this. This one is also the neighbor of this one. Agreed with this or not? They are neighbors. Okay, so this way they can be reduced. Okay, what output we will obtain from this grouping? A is unchanged while roaming in this group and C is unchanged. So A, C is obtained from here. What is obtained from here? You tell me. B bar, A bar and A bar, B bar. Okay. What is obtained from here? A bar remains unchanged and C bar, A bar, C bar. Okay. So F is equal to AC plus A bar B bar plus A bar C bar. Okay. So this way you can make reduction in your K map. Now I am coming to the 4 variable K map. For a 4 variable circuit, you have 4 inputs A, B, C, D and their product terms. Their fundamental products are, you can say this to be the mean term also, and their designation, and you can also be interested about the output. Okay, so 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 1 0 0 1 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 0 0 0 1 0 1 1 1 0 0 1 1 1 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 1 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 1 1 1 0 0 1 0 1 1 1 1 0 and 1 1 1 1. Am I right? So if you write the number for this is 0th number, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th and 15th. So there are total 16 combinations. From 0 to 15 there are 16 input combinations. And mean term, if you write down the corresponding mean terms, it will be A bar B bar C bar D bar, A bar B bar C bar D, A bar B bar C D bar. Okay, A bar B bar C D, A bar B C bar D bar, A bar B C bar D, A bar B C D bar, A bar B C D, A B bar C bar D bar. Okay, this corresponds to this. Then A B bar C bar D, A B bar C D bar, A B bar C D, A B C bar D bar. You please indicate if somewhere I make mistake. Okay, this is A B C bar D, this is A B C D bar, this is A B C D. These are the mean terms, and designations can be written as M0, M1, M2, M3, M4, M5, M6, M7, M8, M9. These are the number of mean terms. Okay, M10, this is M11, M12, M13, M14 and M15. Okay, output I will leave. Output we can put it anyway. It can be 1 0 1 0 like that. It can be anything 1 1 1 1. Okay, output we are not worried about right now. Okay, now how can we place this in our K-map cells? I have already made a 4 variable map like this, in which I have placed the CD variable at the column side to vary and AB variable at the row side to vary. And these are the possibilities for AB: A bar, B bar, A bar, B, AB and AB bar. They are placed in this way just to make a single variation from roaming from one row to other row. And similarly, if we roam from one column to other column, we encounter only a single variable change. Okay, so if we observe this way, it will be A bar, B bar, C bar, D bar, A bar, B bar, C bar, D, A bar, B bar, C D and A bar, B bar, C D bar. Okay, here A bar, B, C bar, D bar, A bar, B, C bar, D, A bar, B, C D, A bar, B, C D bar, A B, C bar, D bar, A B, C bar, D, A B, C D, A B, C D bar, A B bar, C bar, D bar, A B bar, C bar, D, A B bar, C D, A B bar, C D bar. Okay. Now, if you write down the corresponding mean term, or corresponding value, corresponding binary value, this is 0 0 0 0, this is 0 0 0 1, 0 0 1 1. Okay, 0 0 1 0, this is 0 1 0 0, 0 1 0 1, 0 1 1 1, 0 1 1 0, 1 1 0 0, 1 1 0 1, 1 1 1 1 and 1 1 1 0, 1 0 0 0, 1 0 0 1, 1 0 1 1, 1 0 1 0. Okay, and if you write down the mean term, I am using different color just to distinguish between the things. Okay, this is mean term 0, mean term 1, mean term 2, mean term 3, mean term 4, mean term 5, mean term 6, mean term 7, mean term 8. Okay, then mean term 9, mean term 10, mean term 11, mean term 12, mean term 13, mean term 14 and mean term 15. Okay, now you observe the beauty of this map. This 4 variable table, truth table, has been translated into the K-map. Each and everything which is occurring in this truth table is mapped. There is one-to-one relationship between truth table and K-map. Okay, each and everything is mapped into K-map in quite beautiful way. Okay, what is the beauty of mapping the things in K-map? Simply this single variable change while roaming from one cell to other cell. Okay. If you simply look at the variable change, suppose you are staying over here, you are in the M5 cell, you are in the M5 cell, and you are making a roaming from M5 to M7. Which variable is changing? You observe which variable is changing? C bar is changing to C. The rest of the three variables, they are same. Okay. While this roaming, only C bar is changing to C. If you make a roaming from here to here, means you roam from M5 to M1. This is also, M1 is neighbor of M5. M1 is neighbor of M5. M7 is neighbor of M5. Okay. But M3 is not neighbor of M5. Corner cells, they are not neighbors. Okay. Corner cells are not neighbors. Immediate horizontal side, immediate vertically below or above cells, they are the neighbor of the cell. So while roaming from M5 to M1, which variable change is observed? B bar is changing to B. Okay. If you roam from M5 to M13, which variable change is occurring? Only A is changing. Only A is changing, you can say. Rest of the variable, they are same. If you roam from here to here, only D is changing. Rest of the variables, they are same. This is the beauty of K-map. You can observe this beauty anywhere in the map. Okay, anywhere. You stay in a cell, you look at the conditions which is changing in neighbors, you will observe that only single variable is changing while roaming in the K-map. Okay. So the cells in which only single variables are changing while roaming are called neighbors. So by this definition, we can very easily observe that M2 is neighbor of M0, M6 is neighbor of M4, M14 is neighbor of, whereas they are not physically apparent that they are neighbors. This is not physically appearing. M10 is neighbor of M2. M10 is neighbor of M2. This is 3. M3 is neighbor of M11. M1 is neighbor of M9. And M8 is neighbor of M0. This can also be observed if we fold this map like a cylinder, like this way. If we fold this map like this, okay, now you can observe that they are neighbors. That I have been saying to you. Okay. Now their neighbor behavior can be observed. From M2 to M0, which variable is changing? Only C is changing. Okay. So the same neighbor behavior can be observed if we fold cylindrically the map like this. Like this. Okay. This you should imagine in your mind. I am physically folding this map like this, but you should never attempt it in your answer book in your examination answer book. Okay. You have to do each and every simulation in your mind. And not only this, you see, these M10, M8, M0 and M2, they are neighbors of each other. They can form a group. If one is occurring over here, if one is occurring over here, if one is occurring over here, one is occurring over here, they can form a group of 4 ones. How? Simply you fold it like this. You fold this map like this. Okay. From all the 4 corners. From all the 4 corners you fold. You have to do imaginary folding in your brain. You will see that these 4, they come together to form a quad. Okay. They come together to form a quad this way. This will, and this will, they will come together to form a quad. So these kind of simulation in your brain you have to perform while solving the problem of K-map. And you have to be very strong. in K-map, because this is the backbone of digital designing. This is the backbone of any digital designing, whether it is combinational, whether it is for combinational circuit or for sequential circuit. Okay. Now I am coming to some more terms. Suppose I have a map like this: C bar, D bar, C bar, D, CD, and CD bar, and A bar, B bar, A bar, B, AB, and AB bar. The cell number is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. And from truth table, I observed and placed all the ones which is occurring at the output, and ones are occurring like this. Okay. One are occurring at these positions in map, and they are placed like this. Okay. And if I am asking you to form group of ones to minimize this K map, how will you form the group of ones? The wise decision is to make the biggest group of one, and that too in this order. 2 is to the power n. And if I observe, we can form the group of these 4 ones, and we can loop them. Okay. We can form the group of these 2 ones. We can loop them. One can loop them. Whether I am right or wrong, this is a matter of investigation. And this one is a standalone one. This is a standalone one. This is not forming a group with other ones. So it has to be kept like this. It has to be encircled, it has to be looped like this. Okay. But no one has to be left. No one has to be left. Okay. But you see, if somebody is saying that I am also going to encircle these 2 ones, is it correct? No. A fresh group, you can say this is group number 1, say this is group number 2, say this is group number 3, say this is group number 4. I am randomly giving them a number. Group number 2 contains the mean term 2, 3, 7, and 6. Group number 1 contains the mean term 2, 3, 7, and 6. Group number 2 contains mean term 2 and 3. Group number 2 does not have any fresh one in it. A group must have at least one fresh one which is not involved in any other group with it. Okay. So this is not a valid group. Got the point? This grouping of this pair is not valid. Somebody can say that instead of forming this quad, why not I form these 2 pairs? Forget about this quad. these two pairs will not result into the minimized term, into the maximum minimized term. Only this quad will result into the maximum minimized term, and this will form the prime implicant. This implicant is called prime implicant. It is called prime because it cannot be further reduced. It cannot be further reduced. A maximum group of ones cannot be further reduced. So this implicant is called prime implicant. If you see quite thoroughly, you can encircle these two ones with these two one to make a quad. This is quite wise decision. Okay, it will make this implicant also a prime implicant, and this incorporate two ones which are fresh. So this is a valid group also. This is a valid group also. So this way, making this kind of wise decision in grouping, you can minimize the expression which is required for the realization of logical circuit. Okay, and maximum minimized circuit is always preferred in terms of cost, because cost will be reduced. Suppose if you are going to realize a big circuitry using your logical gates, simply imagine you are going to design a mobile phone in which only logical gates are incorporated. So the cost will be minimized if fewer number of logic gates are required. The battery life will be increased if fewer number of gates are involved, because power consumption will be less. Heat dissipation will be less if fewer number of gates are involved. So everybody will prefer that mobile phone which incorporates fewer number of gates and giving the same output. So the designing which involves the minimum number of gates with minimum inputs are always preferred. Okay, so I will take example of this in my next video. So simply I am taking a pause over here.